What's up, guys? It is Gray, aka the Hokage, and today we're bringing something back. I said I was going to bring back a series, and I think this is the time because, well, some exciting stuff's going on. Also, before we get started, real quick, I'm leaving the Endeavor hoodie a little unbuttoned today because once again I'm wearing an Owl House shirt. That's the best character in the Owl House is this character. And go watch the show, because if you haven't, like, what are you doing? Let's get into Dragonball, shall we? Yeah, it's been a while. I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of talk about how I feel a little bit about Moro and Granola quite before we get into the actual chapter. Because I think they're worth talking about. Moro, I actually talked about the beginning of the Moro arc. I did reviews on it, and then I just kind of fell off. Not particularly because I didn't enjoy the arc anymore. Excuse me. But mainly because I just got busy at the time, and then I was like, it's weird, whatever. Moro, I think, in the end, I think it was still good. It definitely, I think, fell flat in the end, in my opinion. I thought, what was it? Oh, God. Was it Weirus? No, that's Whis and Beerus. That's the combination in Dokkan. I'm completely forgetting the angel's name. But he was cool. He was pretty interesting. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name so hard, but I am. It's just important. It's been a long time since he's come up. But I do think Moro and Granola, both these arcs, at the least, what they're doing for Dragon Ball is building up the universe of Universe 7. And I think immediately between these two, it feels so much more alive and interesting. I think Granola does a better job of it, for sure. Moro we got more about the Galactic Patrol, which was appreciated because they've kind of, like, Jacko's been in the show for years now, since ROF, but he hasn't, like, done much in it. I think Jacko was on ROF. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, whatever. But they've been in the show for a while, haven't done much, and it was nice to kind of get them. And Miras? I think it was Miras. I think Miras was the angel, by the way. Because I knew it was like it was weird. It was like pretty close, but not important. Now, Moro, as I said, I think fell flat. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Also, there is going to be spoilers here, obviously. I'm also trying out like a new like side thing, so hopefully they don't copyright me because they probably will. Either way, it doesn't matter. What am I going to do? Is my channel? Oh no, not my 40 subscribers. By the way, please subscribe and like the video if you enjoy, because I'm at 40 subs, and I would love to get to 100 at some point. That would make me feel so good. Because we are growing steadily. We are growing. Granola, I am loving the Granola arc so far. I think every chapter of Granola has been awesome. And every time I get done reading it, I'm like, I'm so hyped. I wish I had the rest of it right now. Literally every time so far. I think Granola as a character is really cool. I love his design. His powers are cool. The dragon, I do think his wish is a little weird. I'm kind of hoping we get some more on it, because it feels kind of dumb that there's a dragon that can give such a powerful wish with just 2 Dragon Balls. Like, it's like, okay, like, so this dragon's just better than even, like, Porunga? Like, is that what's, I mean, like, it's cool there's another dragon with less balls. Balls. Like, it's interesting, but is it, like, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Well, that one's going to have to wait till how Granola's character settles. But the character of Granola, I think, is awesome, because he obviously isn't like a villain. He's definitely going to be like a middleman who turns into an ally at some point, which is cool. I think Granola arc has been amazing to Vegeta, especially what I'm going to talk about. It's been almost 5 minutes, and I haven't even started the chapter yet, which is, I'm sure people love. Just love that they're clicking on a review for a chapter that I haven't talked about. But even like Beerus taking more time to train Vegeta individually has been really cool to see, because one, Beerus is awesome. Like, Beerus is just one of the Beerus and Whis might be the best addition to Dragon Ball in the past like decade, maybe more. Did Battle of Gods come out? Surely it didn't. But either way, you know what I mean. Like, super love it or hate it, Beerus and Whis are just great characters for sure. I think they're some of the peak Toriyama, because they're like kind of goofy. Which is, Toriyama's good at this. Kind of goofy, but also super cool and, like, scary at times, which is great. Toriyama's really good at that. And just, like, I mean, that alone, like, the fact that we're getting a little bit of Beerus, a little bit of Vegeta, character stuff, a separate power tree from Goku, going into more of the destruction tree. It definitely does seem like they maybe, because we've been getting like, people have been like, this has been floating around for years, that like Vegeta might be a good candidate for God of Destruction. Seemingly that might even be more so now. We'll see. There's still a lot we haven't gotten yet. But nonetheless, also the heaters. I think the heaters are awesome. I think they're hilarious. They're like, it's cool to see. It's almost like canon BoJack. It feels like if BoJack had time to like be a character. They're like under Frieza's foot, kind of, or they're like trying to stay clear. So there's like a power struggle, and it's always been Frieza on top, or seemingly. But now that it's not, is my music playing? By the way, did I not play the music? Hold on. No, I did. It just must be in a quiet segment right now. Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, heaters. So it's kind of cool to see them be like, oh, we can like get Granola now that he's super powerful to like fight the Saiyans, and then Frieza. It'll be great. So that's dope. Yeah. The arc's been amazing so far. Let's get into the chapter, shall we? So I just want to say I definitely didn't spoil anything with the title because it probably is like Vegeta's new form! Exclamation point, because clickbait. This is Dragon Ball? I don't consider Vegeta getting a new form a spoiler. I did spoil what it looked like, so like that one's on me. But I didn't say what it was called. Alright, so if you don't know what happened, Vegeta got his new form. He's like, this is my new form. And that's kind of what the chapter ended last time. He's like, this is it. And he's like, what is this? We don't get the name. We don't get what it does. We just got the design. The design, personally, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about the no eyebrows. But given that this is destruction form and that his hair is probably some form of purple, the form is, and plus like this chapter, the form has grown on me a lot. I love this form, and I can't wait to get to the name reveal because it is perfect. It is, oh, it's so good. Okay. So Granola and him are still fighting. As I said, Granola's power-up is a little weird, especially because he like fodderized Ultra Instinct Goku, which is like a big deal. Either way. Vegeta throws some like destruction key by flexing at him. It's fine and good. He kind of beats the snot out of Granola for a while. Just kind of clobbers him. And then we kind of get the reveal of what the form does, right? Also the art, the choreography and art in this chapter is like a little weird, but good. It's always good. It's just a matter of like the choreography is a little strange. But nothing too distracting or anything. I was just like looking back, I'm like, okay, the fights are kind of a little weird looking, but not too bad. We kind of get Vegeta being like, he also like, well, so the way the form works is it's basically the more damage he takes, the more powerful he gets. The stronger he gets. And this is cool for, the main thing is one, it's cool because like, we don't have a form like that in Dragon Ball really. People just get hit, but now like, cause you're going to get hit in Dragon Ball. Now when he does it, he's going to get stronger. But also because it's the exact opposite of Ultra Instinct, right? Ultra Instinct is all about not getting hit. That's the whole point, is you will not get hit. This is, if you hit me, you're going to regret it. Like, it's like a tank form almost. It's like a tank into DPS. It's really cool. And there's some interesting downside that comes along with it that I want to talk about because I think it's cool. Also, Vegeta gets like crazier. He looks like a little nuts. So something else I want to talk about. I'm gonna stop a lot. Sorry. Is Vegeta kind of gets like old Vegeta almost, like kind of sassy and like brutal in it, and like the way he talks and acts. It is so cool to see Vegeta do that, but like not in a villain way, but in a way that he's like, he kind of knows what's going on because he's like, oh, you think that we're working for Frieza? Well, we're not, but I'm gonna beat you up anyway because like I want to fight, and that's just what I want to do. He throws him into like this city of his people. He's just kicking the ever-loving crap out of him. And he's like, oh, it's like a different person. And he's like, I'm using God of Destruction. Maybe, and then because he doesn't know what God of Destruction is. And he's like, did he give you the power? No, it's my own. Very Vegeta. It's all his own. He's like, I drew this power. He's like, yeah, thanks. When does he talk about some more stuff? It's pretty cool. Vegeta's just tanking attacks. Does he? Oh, here we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. So this is when this is what I use for the thumbnail. This is when he reveals the name. He puts up a key bubble. And he's like, hey, is it like Ultra Instinct? And he's like, no, it's not even remotely close to Ultra Instinct. How dare you compare it? It's like, this is, and then the exact quote is, I can't, unfortunately, with my new, there we go. Kakarot's body may have a mind of its own, but I'm all ego. In fact, oh God, I'm going to sneeze. That's not a part of the quote. That's me fighting a sneeze. In fact, go ahead and call this Ultra Ego. The form is called Ultra Ego. Now, upon initial reading, I was like, it's kind of goofy Dragon Ball stuff. But the more I thought about it, the more I love this form name. It's a little silly, but not like too silly. That's the best. That's why Dragon Ball is good, because it gets to walk the line of like too much, right? There's because a lot of times where it's too much, but sometimes it could go in its favor, which is why Akira Toriyama's designs are typically so like a little silly sometimes, but they also work. Ultra Ego is great because it's definitely a purposeful foil to Goku's, but it's his ego, because the stronger he, like, it's perfect because his ego, the more power, the more hits he takes, and he doesn't like lose because of it. And he's like taking these hits and he gets stronger. His ego's growing. I love the name so much. It fits Vegeta so well. I love this form name. I love the form. I love the name. I love this. I love that there are separate paths to power. And we'll talk about the big, like, the skill, the leverage, the experience that comes to benefit it. Kind of like how Ultra's, like, Sign, Omen, whatever you want to call it, Ultra Instinct, Omen, Sign, compares to Mastered. There's, like, a skill curve there. And he just freaking, like, Godzilla flying kicks Granola. This is a fantastic panel right here. Out, just destroys him. He's like, hey, like, Frieza beat us up, so like I'm not working for Frieza. Believe whatever you want. Also, he's like, a Saiyans kill my people. There's like the whatever's, I forget, Oatmeal tries to tell him like, hey, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why would he be working for Vegeta? It doesn't matter. They're still Saiyans. They still destroy my people, so I'm gonna get revenge. He discards Oatmeal, who he reveals his Renegon, his other eye. Mark of your people. He's like, hey, like, no, I get stronger as I fight too. He tries to use telekinesis on him. Vegeta just like swamps it, like doesn't care at all. He's just taking all this damage. I love it when Vegeta loses the armor. I love the black undersuit. Super cool. Oatmeal's talking through the eye patch, and then he controls the ship. So this is another thing. It appears that Oatmeal might be just an AI, which is kind of interesting. Maybe like the consciousness of one of his people was put into it. Either way, it's interesting. We don't really get a whole lot more, but like that's just it. And they're literally just beating the crap out of each other. And he's like, I'm so strong because I keep taking damage. And he's like, hey, like, you're gonna keep getting stronger. Yeah, we live for battle. Goku kind of wakes up a little bit. He's like, hey, I need like to heal a little bit. It's kind of funny that Goku, like, when he went to go wash off, he's like, yeah, Vegeta's got it for a while. I'm gonna take a break. I just think that's funny. He's like, man, they're really going at it. Vegeta keeps tanking stuff. And then this is where the trade-off comes in. He starts like losing consciousness. He's like, oh no, I've taken too much damage. So that's where the form, I think, the skill, excuse me, leverages out. Is because while you're taking damage that's good for you because you're getting stronger, you're still taking damage. And since Vegeta was just taking everything Granola threw at him, like never really dodged at all. He was like, yeah, I'm getting so strong. He's now like, uh-oh, I still get hurt. And now it's catching up with me. So that's the cool part, kind of, as I said, the separation. So there's probably going to be like an Ultra Ego Mastered of some kind. I hope the form doesn't change too much because I really, really like the way the form looks, truly. I really do. Right now, it's grown on me significantly, so I'd be kind of bummed if it changes. But as long as it keeps the thematics, I'm okay. Vegeta's like, uh-oh, like, I'm gonna lose, so I have to end it. He does like a death ball, almost like Frieza, which I don't think was an unintentional parallel. I think this is like on purpose. I think this was definitely like a move that was like a conscious move. Also, looking at this now, it looks almost exactly like the art of Baby Vegeta in Legends. Not important, just thought it was kind of funny. He's like, this planet of yours, we gotta protect it. Then I'm just gonna yeet this big ball and it's gonna blow it up. And if it doesn't hit you, it's gonna blow it up. Granola uses his Sharingan. This is the part that's like a little unclear. Is like both of his eyes do the form thing, the like shoo, like the power from his eye, and he double finger bangs Vegeta's explosion, his death ball, which is, by the way, apparently just the size of the freaking planet. I don't know if this is supposed to be the planet or like the horizon. I can't tell, but they make a point to show it is very, very big. To the point of where Goku, the Heaters, the Namekians, they all feel it. They're like, whoa, what was that? Vegeta is hurt. He's like, my power's grown even more. The Heaters are like, whoa, something bad's going on. And he's like, good, they're beating each other up. And he's like, so we got those Dragon Balls that can grant any wish. And then that's all the Heaters are there, which is that's Dragon Radar. Got the Dragon Radar, which they got from Bulma earlier. And it's awesome. I'm really excited. I love this chapter. The leaks, I really need to stop reading leaks because it always gives a false impression. Because we got this panel where people were like, oh, Vegeta lost. The fight isn't particularly over. The fight's definitely not over. Vegeta's still up. He's still conscious. He's not lost. He's still in the form. That's what's important, right? He has not reverted to, like, base yet, that's how you know it's bad in the Dragon Ball universe. He's still not base. He's doing fine. Well, fine's probably. So now it's probably going to have to be a Goku-Vegeta team-up, which hopefully should be cool. I don't know how much Granola still has left, but either way, this arc has been awesome. I'm really, really excited to see it keep going. As I said, Ultra Ego is just the best, man. Ultra Instinct was cool, but Super Saiyan Blue Evolution was pretty heavy a letdown in my opinion. Pretty like, meh. To me. It's a personal thing. It's not. I'm sure that's not the truth for everybody, but to me, I was like, Evolutions. It's okay. It's okay. But Ultra Ego is absolutely what I wanted out of a new Vegeta form. I love that it's parallel to Goku. I love everything. Heaters. I'm excited to see what the Heaters do with the Dragon Balls. I don't remember if they said what they wanted to wish, but they haven't said it. So, or if they have, I don't remember it, and if not, I'm sure I'll know next time. Yeah. So, wow, longer video this time, which makes sense. Longer chapter. I had stuff I wanted to cover beforehand. So when I do talk about Dragon Ball manga in the future again, the video should not be this long, so don't worry about that. Either way, as we get closer to fall, obviously fall comes Ruby. You know I'm going to be making videos weekly on that. My Hero's still going. I might make a video about the anime adaptation of My Hero because I think it's worth talking about because it's been a pretty heavy point of discussion in the community. So that may be coming. I haven't quite decided because videos are kind of hard to make. There's also another video that I want to do, but I know that one's not going to be for at least a little bit. But I do want to talk about a subject matter, and spoiler alert involves this. I do want to discuss it. Maybe bring in some people for that one. Haven't quite decided. Either way, there's definitely stuff in the works. There's definitely stuff that are reason to be subscribed. So in case you missed it the first time, feel free to sub. I'm going to try and get to 100. That's the first goal. It's always a goal. I actually don't have a big goal for this one. So off chance anyone's here, some ideas would be great. I truly have no idea. I don't know. Like in the other one, I played Club Penguin and got to black belt in one stream. It actually only took like 3 hours, so that was surprising. But yeah, so 100 subs goal, like the video, comment, let me know what you think about Granola and Ultra Ego, because I'm sure there are some people that don't like it, and that's totally fair. But yeah, this video is almost 20 minutes. That's definitely the cutoff point for me. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I will see all of you next time. Peace.